Quick bite.
Maranatha, my PBC family friends. This is Pastor Brian with another quick bite, living the word. Today our word's going to come from, I apologize, guys. Today our word's going to come from Isaiah chapter 58. And when you get there, let's take a look at, actually, we're going to pick it up at verse 6. But if you get the chance, go back and read verses 1 through 5. Basically, the people of the land have begun their own fast and trying to get God to accept them or to forgive them of their transgressions. And so what happens now is basically God comes back to me and says, "Hey, did I ask you to do that? Did I ask for you to fast and so on and so forth as the word may have it?" And then he actually gives a great answer. So basically, they're trying to do something by their flesh to be acceptable to God. And then look what God has to say in Ephesians chapter 5. It says, "Is it such a fast that I have chosen?" With a question mark, right? Have I chosen this fast? But no. But here's the fast I have chosen, right? Is it such a fast that I have chosen, right? Here is what he has chosen. A day for a man to afflict his soul is to bow down his head to a bulrush and to spread sackcloth and ashes under him. Wilt thou call this a fast and be an acceptable day to the Lord? Again, he's saying, listen, you guys are trying to do these things. What do I want? Well, look what he says in verse 6 now. Is not this the fast that I have chosen? To loose the bands of the wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, and to let the oppressed go free, and that ye break every yoke. Is it not to deal thy bread to the hungry, and to bring thou the poor, and that are cast out of thy house? When thou seest the naked, and thou cover him, and thou hide not thyself from thine own flesh, and then shall thy light break forth as the morning, and thine health shall spring forth speedily, and thy righteousness shall go before thee. The glory of the Lord shall be thy reward. Literally, this is what he's saying. He's saying, listen, here's the fast generosity. You want to know what I want from you? This is what I want from you. I want you just to love me and love man, right? Those two great commandments. Now, we're talking about freedom, and look what he says there. I would like you to go out now, as he says there at the end of verse 6. He goes, and let the oppressed go free. Well, how do the oppressed go free? How do we do that? Well, we get out there and we share the gospel of Jesus Christ, which is true freedom. Remember, if the Son will set you free, right? And the truth shall set you free. The truth of the gospel of Jesus Christ. It's not about your flesh. It's not about your works. It's about casting away the wickedness of the flesh and depending only upon God for your health. So I find this is so interesting that literally he says, you can do all those works of the flesh, you can do all the fasting and stuff like that, but if you're not doing the works of the Spirit, you're not walking in the Spirit, that's not the fast I required. It's not what I asked of you. In other words, he's saying that you break every yoke. Here's the point, guys. Cast off those burdens of this life, the sin that so easily ensnares us, and now hold on to the freedom in Jesus Christ. And this is the prophecy, obviously, in Isaiah chapter 58. So this is Old Testament. God's heart has always been this way towards his people. We oftentimes act like somehow God changed. God did not change. God always desired his people to love him, be obedient to him because of their love to him, but love him first and foremost and allow the rest of that to fall into place. Instead of just doing all the works of the flesh and expecting somehow God should accept that. Lord, have I not? Because remember, in Matthew, we read where it says, in that day shall many come to him and say, Lord, Lord, have we not cast out demons in thy name? Lord, Lord, have we not done many wonderful works in thy name? And he says, depart from me, ye workers of iniquity. All the good things they did, the casting out of the demons and everything like that, was iniquity. Why? Because I knew you not. You were not mine. You hadn't placed your faith and your complete trust in me. You put it in your flesh. So that is where real freedom comes from. Not in battling for the freedom of our flesh, not in protecting our flesh, but in walking in the Spirit. So as we go out and celebrate the 4th of July this weekend, guys, and I love how he actually says, later on he says, then shall thy light break forth as the morning. Can I just use this as an illustration? When you see the fireworks happening this weekend, remember the light of the Lord and the freedom that he has given you. I hope this encourages you today. I love you. We love you. God loves you. And God's got this.